Welcome back, y'all. It was another fairly slow week for Gears 5, so instead I thought I would talk about customization and what I assume a lot of the community for Gears 5 wants to be included into either the next game or later in the future for Gears 5. And I just finished watching the developer stream, so I am recording this on Thursday, but I will most likely upload on Friday. So on the topic of customization, make sure you tune into the Gears of War live stream later today so that you can get the skins that I talked about earlier in the week. But back to the topic. As I was saying, I was watching the developer stream and somebody asked them, can we have Gears Tactics customization in Gears 5? If you haven't played Gears Tactics and you have a PC, I highly recommend you go and download that right now if you have Game Pass. It's a really great tactical shooter, very similar to XCOM. So if you like XCOM, I'm pretty sure you're gonna love Gears Tactics. But if you haven't played Gears Tactics or you don't have a PC, seeing as this game is PC exclusive for right now, you might be seeing all this customization popping up on YouTube or on Reddit, and maybe even on Twitter, because I know people keep posting all the creations on Twitter. But basically, it reminds me of what Halo Reach customization was. Instead of playing as a main Gears of War character from the franchise, you instead play as like your own COG soldier, and you have the option to customize their armor from their chest plate to their boots, and you can even put on hats on them and change like scars and facial features as well as tattoos that they have. So again, very similar to what like Halo Reach had, and you have to unlock this as you play the game, so you don't have everything right off the bat. It's not just the armor you can customize, you can also customize the weapons pretty extensively. You can change, what color they are. You can change if they have a certain type of camo or a certain type of pattern. You can even change like what type of metal is painted on the gun itself, whether it's like tank metal, regular gun metal, or chrome, and even adding attachments to your weapons. And in Gears Tactics, they do serve a purpose. They give you stats, but they change the way the weapon looks completely, and it looks really cool. Like you can have a drum magazine on a Lancer, or you can have a scope on a Retro Lancer, and you can change the type of bolt on the long shot, and it's all really like really in-depth customization. And again, the reason I'm talking about customization is because somebody asked the dev stream if we could have Gears Tactics in Gears 5, at least their customization. And their response was interesting. Instead of saying flat out no, their response was something along the lines of, I think it's really cool. We like seeing what the community is creating. We like seeing all the characters that people have been able to make with, their own custom gear soldiers. And then they said that it was having a balance between either having that type of customization or bringing out characters that the fans have been asking for since the release of Gears 5. And there's been speculation and rumors that this type of customization will be coming to Gears 5, but it's not confirmed, and I wouldn't necessarily think that it's going to be coming anytime soon if it does end up, making its way into Gears 5 at some point. And over the last couple of years, games have been adopting the games as a service model, which means that instead of releasing a game and then a few DLCs and then moving on to the next project, instead companies are releasing the game and updating it constantly and adding new features and extra things for players to either earn or buy, and it keeps the community alive. And that's sort of the route that Gears 5 has gone a little bit. It isn't quite like a full-on games as a service like Destiny, in my opinion, but it does have elements of that in the game already. And if the Coalition plans to keep Gears 5 afloat and update it constantly and keep the player base happy, at least until Gears 6 is released, then I really hope that they add this type of customization, at some point in Gears 5's life cycle, because I think players would really appreciate it. So I want to know your thoughts. Do you all like the type of customization that's in Gears Tactics? There is things that could be improved, but I myself am a big fan of that type of customization, and it's something that we've wanted for a long time. Being able to play as your own custom-made COG soldier. Nothing against playing as the main characters, because I still love Dom. He's one of my favorite characters in video games of all time, and I really hope that he gets added at some point. but there's a little extra layer of personalization to making your own clock soldier and customizing them the way that you want. And I'm pretty sure that if they were to add this feature, they could add a bunch more microtransactions, kind of like how they've been doing for banners and weapon skins and character skins. And if they were to allow people to make their own characters and then start selling different types of chest plates or boots or helmets, I just know people would buy those much faster than somebody would buy a character. Those are just my thoughts, but I want to know y'all thoughts. Would y'all want to see this type of customization? If either in Gears 5, then at least, you know, come back in Gear 6, which who knows when that's gonna come out. But that's everything I have for y'all. Just some quick thoughts on, you know, customization in Gears Tactics and Gears 5. And again, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. And as always, hope you have a good one, and catch y'all next time.